A shocking statement has come from Kim Taehyung. After staying silent and letting wild speculation spread among fans, Taehyung has finally spoken up. But instead of clearing things up, his words have left ARMY even more confused and shocked. Is Jungkook really leaving? For how long? And most importantly, what is really going on behind all of this? Is this more than just a temporary farewell? Let's break down all the details. Just a few days ago, armies around the world were shaken by an emotional moment. Jungkook was seen visiting Taehyung at the military base, and security, no official cameras, just him and an expression that was difficult to read. When they finally met at the gate, the atmosphere instantly changed. And smiles, no light-hearted conversation. Instead, there was a tight hug accompanied by Taehyung's tears. What made them so emotional? Was this their last meeting before something big happened? Now, the answers are starting to be revealed. After days of mystery, Taehyung has finally made a shocking statement. During a conversation with some of his fellow soldiers, Taehyung initially remained silent when asked about the meeting, but after taking a deep breath, he said something that left everyone speechless. Jungkook is leaving for a long time. That short sentence sent shockwaves through the fans, and no one expected Jungkook's departure to last that long. But Taehyung didn't stop there. He added something that made ARMY even more curious. Something big is happening. What does he mean? What big thing is happening? And why did Taehyung look so sad when he said it? The moment Taehyung's statement spread, ARMY all over the world went into a frenzy. Social media was flooded with theories and guesses. Everyone was trying to figure out what was really happening. Here are some of the most popular speculations. Jungkook is leaving for an important international project. Many fans believe that Jungkook might be heading abroad for a top-secret project. Could it be a new album? A major international collaboration? Or something even bigger? No one knows for sure, but this theory gained strength after reports surfaced of Jungkook being spotted at an airport recently, looking serious. Jungkook is facing a major life decision. Some armies feel that Taehyung's statement has a much deeper meaning. Could Jungkook be considering something life-changing? There is speculation that Jungkook may be planning to take a long break or even a temporary hiatus from the entertainment industry. If this turns out to be true, it would be a heartbreaking moment for ARMY. There's something they can't reveal to the public. The most worrying part for fans was Taehyung's emotional tone. He looked like he wanted to say more but couldn't. Many believe that something big is happening behind the scenes, something that cannot be made public. And this is what's making ARMY even more anxious and desperate for answers. After Taehyung's statement, many fans looked back on the emotional farewell moment at the military base. Now, knowing that Jungkook is really leaving, that moment feels even more heartbreaking. When Jungkook finally released the hug, Taehyung looked devastated. Even as Jungkook walked toward his car, Taehyung remained standing there, watching his best friend leave with tears still at his eyes. And the most painful part, Jungkook left without looking back. Was it because he didn't want to show his own sadness? Or was it because he knew that if he turned around, he wouldn't be able to leave? ARMY, can you feel how heavy that moment was? Even though Taehyung has given some hints, many questions still remain unanswered. Where is Jungkook actually going? How long will he be gone? What big thing is happening? Will this change the future of BTS? So far, there's been no official statement from Jungkook or his agency. All ARMY can do now is wait and hope that this isn't a permanent goodbye. But one thing is certain, this moment will be remembered as one of the most emotional events in BTS history. Fact or fabrication? Is Jungkook's departure real or just sensationalism? After the shocking news about Taehyung's statement regarding Jungkook leaving for a long time, ARMY around the world is faced with two major possibilities. Is this really happening? Or is this just a fabricated story to attract media attention? This news has shaken social media, making ARMY debate and even cry over the possibility of losing him. But before we get too caught up in emotions, there's an important question we need to reflect on. How much of this is actually true? Is there solid evidence that Jungkook is really leaving? Or is this just speculation that has been left to grow without any official confirmation? Let's dive deeper and think this through together. So far, there has been no official statement from Jungkook or his agency. The only source fueling this rumor is Taehyung's statement saying that Jungkook will be gone for a long time. But let's think critically. What does gone for a long time really mean? Does this mean Jungkook is leaving the entertainment industry? Is he just taking a temporary break? Or is this part of a major project yet to be announced? If this is truly serious, why hasn't his agency made an official confirmation? Usually, for news this big, Big Hit or HYB would quickly issue a clarification. Yet until now, they have remained silent. If Jungkook is really leaving, why hasn't he spoken directly to ARMY? Jungkook is known for always maintaining communication with his fans. If this was something important, why wouldn't he say it himself? These facts lead us to question, is this just a misunderstanding that is blown out of proportion? Or is this part of a bigger strategy to attract media and public attention? One of the most heartbreaking parts of this news is Taehyung's emotional reaction. His tears while hugging Jungkook, his sad expression, and the way he spoke with so much emotion. All of it seemed very real. But we also need to ask, was there really a big reason behind those tears? Taehyung is a very expressive person. He is known for easily showing his emotions, but could his reaction be a bit too much for a simple farewell? Could this be part of a planned narrative in the entertainment industry? We know that not everything that happens is spontaneous. It's possible that certain moments are deliberately created to build emotions among fans. Could this moment be one of them? Could this just be a normal emotional moment between close friends? Maybe it was just a heartfelt moment between them, but not as dramatic as the public assumes. If that's the case, then the real question is, why did Taehyung allow speculation to spread without clarifying further? Does he know something he can't reveal? Or is he simply letting ARMY interpret things on their own without giving a clear answer? There's no denying that since this news broke, social media has been flooded with speculation, conspiracy theories, and emotional reactions from ARMY. But the real question is, who is actually benefiting from this news? HYB and Big Hit gained massive attention since this rumor spread. Jungkook and Taehyung's names have consistently trended across various platforms. Could this be part of a hidden marketing strategy? Media and news portals get a surge in clicks. Emotional news like this always attracts public interest. The more people discuss it, the bigger the impact it generates. ARMY feels even more emotionally connected to Jungkook, and Taehyung. Moments like this can actually make fans feel even closer to their idols. Could this be a way to strengthen the bond between artists and their fans? If all of this turns out to be mere speculation without a solid basis, then we must ask, have we, as fans, been caught up in a story that never really existed? And if it turns out to be fabricated, would we be disappointed? Or would we still support it, knowing that at the end of the day, we enjoyed the story being told? Now that we've analyzed all the facts and possibilities, we want to hear your thoughts. Do you believe that Jungkook's departure is real? Or is this just speculation that has been allowed to grow without official confirmation? If this is just a strategy to gain attention, would you feel disappointed or still be supportive?